Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes to pay an annual fee for a credit card. And so that's why, especially when we're new to the credit card game, we're often drawn to the no annual fee credit cards in the market. Now, even though no annual fee credit cards tend not to have the best benefits on the cards, those tend to come when you pay an annual fee for the cards, I still think there's a reasonable role for no annual fee credit cards within a well-balanced credit card rewards portfolio. So in this video, let's talk about the best no annual fee credit cards here in Canada, and then I'll share with you where I think no annual fee credit cards fit into the wider portfolio and some of the strategies in play when you're considering picking up a no fee credit card. Do me a quick favor and hit the like button down below just to help out the video's performance here on YouTube. And without further ado, no annual fee credit cards, let's get started. As a reminder and for some context as we start out the video, don't forget that credit card points in Canada are largely divided into more powerful, more flexible points currencies that also take a little bit more work to maximize, and easier and simpler to understand points currencies that don't take quite as much work to actually use. Now, most no annual fee credit cards tend to be concentrated in the latter category. They're easy, they're simple to understand. There are a few that do earn the more powerful points currencies, and we're going to start there with the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card, the only no annual fee Aeroplan co-branded credit card. This card has an annual fee of, well, $0, and it has an earning rate of 1 Aeroplan point per dollar spent on Air Canada gas and grocery purchases, and 1 Aeroplan point for every $1.5 spent on all other purchases. So the base earning rate is actually less than 1 point per dollar spent, which is not the best. However, the good thing about the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card is that it does have a sign-up bonus of 10,000 Aeroplan points just for signing up and making your first purchase. That's pretty good for a no annual fee credit card, and on top of that, it also offers you preferred pricing on Air Canada flights when you redeem Aeroplan points as an ongoing perk of the card. It's pretty rare to see an actually tangible benefit like that on a no annual fee credit card. Preferred pricing can save you about 8% in terms of the Aeroplan points price whenever you redeem points for an Air Canada flight, so it's a pretty good perk, especially considering the $0 annual fee. If you're interested in collecting Aeroplan points but you don't want to shell out an annual fee on a credit card, then the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card will be your best choice. And speaking of choice, the American Express Choice card is the next no annual fee credit card on our list, with a pretty impressive sign-up bonus of 12,500 MR Select points until May 5th of 2021. You'll earn the 12,500 membership rewards select points upon spending $1,250 in the first 3 months. Now, don't forget, membership rewards select points are like the points you earn on the Cobalt card and the Business Edge card in that they cannot be transferred to airline partners. Instead, they can only be transferred to hotel partners like Marriott Bonvoy, and indeed, 12,500 MR Select points would transfer into 15,000 Marriott Bonvoy points at a 1 to 1.2 ratio. The earning rate on the Choice card is also pretty good at a flat 1 MR Select point for every dollar that you spend on the card. And so for me, between the earning rate and the sign-up bonus, both of which are very, very competitive for a no annual fee credit card, the American Express Choice card is a very good choice if you want to dabble in a hotel loyalty program like Marriott Bonvoy and earn points at a consistent rate that you can then transfer over to Marriott Bonvoy. Alright, so thus far we've highlighted 2 no annual fee credit cards that can help you maximize airline and hotel rewards respectively. But I think if you're in the market for a no-fee credit card, then you might prefer something that's more simple to use and understand, even if it doesn't attain as much potential value as an airline or hotel rewards program. And if you're in that category, I think there's one card that it's going to be a good fit in general for everyone, and a couple of other cards that might be a good fit for people in specific situations. The best general purpose no annual fee credit card, in my view, is a card that we've never mentioned on this channel before. It's the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus Mastercard. This card has a relatively high sign-up bonus, base earning rate, bonus earning rates, and pretty good credit card insurance as well. And for a no-fee credit card, that's pretty much all you can ask for. The sign-up bonus on this card is 40,000 MBNA rewards points, 5,000 points upon opening the card and spending $500 in the first 3 months, another 5,000 points upon opting in to electronic statements, and then an extra 2 bonus points per dollar spent on groceries, gas, and restaurants within the first 3 months up to $5,000 per category, and so that would add up to a total of 10,000 points per category. And if you were to maximize that $5,000 spending limit within all three categories, that would add up to a total of 30,000 bonus points. Now, if we take a look at the regular earning rates, it's going to be 2 MBNA rewards points for every dollar you spend on groceries, gas, and restaurants, and 1 MBNA rewards point for every dollar spent on all other purchases. And what can you do with MBNA rewards points? Well, you can redeem them at 1 cent per point for travel purchases through the MBNA Rewards travel portal. And so effectively, you're getting a 1% earning rate on regular purchases and a 2% earning rate on groceries, gas, and restaurants. And again, for a no-fee credit card, those are some very strong earning rates. But it actually gets even better with the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus Mastercard, because it's one of the few no annual fee credit cards out there that actually has a decently strong travel insurance package. You'll be covered in the event of a common carrier accident, if there's accidental damage or a burglary to your car rental, or if you need to return home unexpectedly during your trip. And even better, the travel insurance applies even if you're traveling on points, and if you just charge the taxes and fees associated with your trip to the card. And for the types of coverage that cover your spouse and children, they don't actually need to be traveling with you for the travel coverage to kick in. So given its all-round strength between the sign-up bonus, the earning rates, and the travel insurance, I do think the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus MasterCard is one of the best general-purpose, no annual fee credit cards if you're looking for something simple and less complex than an airline or hotel loyalty program. Now, with that said, I do think it's worth highlighting a few other no-fee credit cards that might make sense for the right type of individual, starting with the Rogers World Elite MasterCard, which also has no annual fee and offers a solid 1.5% cashback on all purchases. Now, a flat 1.5% cashback is very strong for a no annual fee credit card. Keep in mind it's only on Canadian dollar purchases. If you make US dollar purchases, then it's actually 3% cashback, but there's a foreign exchange fee of 2.5%, so really you're only coming out ahead by 0.5%. Now, the caveat on this card, despite the 1.5% earning rate, is that you do actually need to spend $15,000 on the card every year in order to keep your World Elite tier. If you don't meet that $15,000 spend, Rogers will actually go ahead and unilaterally downgrade your card because you haven't met that spend for a World Elite card. And they're one of the first issuers here in Canada, one of the only issuers thus far, to actually take that kind of action if you don't meet that spend. So I think the Rogers World Elite might be a good fit if you're planning to get one no annual fee credit card only, and you're planning to put all your spending on this card and you're going to meet that $15,000 spend threshold. Otherwise, if you're going to combine this card with other cards in your portfolio, then it might not make sense to actually use the Rogers World Elite, because if you don't meet that $15,000, you're going to get downgraded. Now, another no-fee credit card that might be worth considering, and we're getting a little bit more niche here, that's the Desjardins Cashback Mastercard, which gives you 2% cashback on restaurants, transit, entertainment, and recurring bill payments. There's no limit to the amount of 2% cashback that you can earn, so even though there's other credit cards out there that might give you a higher return on these categories, those higher returns tend to have limits associated with them, whereas the Desjardins Cashback Mastercard has no limits. So you'd want to consider how much of your spending every month is concentrated in these categories of restaurants, transit, entertainment, and recurring bills. If it's a relatively high proportion of your spending, then you might find that the Desjardins Cashback Mastercard or its equivalent Visa product will be a good fit for you. Now, on the other hand, if your monthly spending tends to be concentrated on stuff outside of these categories, then you might find yourself better off with a card that lets you choose your own flexible bonus categories, such as the Tangerine World Mastercard. With the Tangerine World Elite Mastercard, there's no annual fee, and you can choose 2 out of 10 categories to earn 2% cash back. These are going to be groceries, furniture, restaurants, hotels and motels, gas, recurring bill payments, drugstores, home improvement, entertainment, and public transportation. Now, you can actually change your selections for these categories once every 3 months, so you can tailor your 2% cashback earnings to whichever spending categories you're spending the most money in as time goes by. But the caveat here is that you're going to earn 0 rewards on purchases outside of these 2 chosen categories, so I wouldn't recommend using the Tangerine World Mastercard for all purchases. Instead, it's just going to be a tool to combine with your other credit cards in your portfolio as you look to maximize your return on every dollar spent. And finally, as the last no-fee credit card on this list, if you want to keep things simple but still have the benefits of an American Express card, like participating in American Express offers, then consider the American Express SimplyCash card, which gives you a flat 1.25% cash back on all purchases. 1.25% is a fairly strong return for a no-fee card, and there's even going to be a promotional sign-up bonus of 2.5% cash back in the first 3 months, up to $100 in cash back in total. But having said that, the acceptance rate on the American Express SimplyCash isn't going to be as strong as some of the Visa or MasterCards that we've mentioned on this list. And there's also a case to be made that if you're going for the American Express SimplyCash, you may also opt for the American Express Choice Card instead, where you're earning a more powerful points currency, albeit at a lower earning rate. Alright, now having summarized what I believe are the best no annual fee credit cards in Canada, let's talk a little bit about where no annual fee credit cards actually fit within the wider credit card strategy. No fee credit cards are generally seen as an ideal starting point within the credit card game. They can be a good fit for you if you're a student, a lower income individual, or somebody who's building a new credit history from scratch. But even for more advanced credit card practitioners like myself, who might also be pursuing more powerful credit card rewards out there with higher annual fees, there's still an important role to play for no annual fee credit cards. Because these cards have no annual fee, you just keep them open year after year to prop up your credit history and have them continuing to contribute to that average age of accounts criterion on your credit file. And the other thing I should remind you if you're averse to paying any credit card annual fees is that yes, by all means, consider the no annual fee credit cards that we talked about, but there's often better ways to earn more rewards while still not paying any fees at all. For example, right now you could actually go ahead and sign up for the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite, which gives you 20,000 Aeroplan points and an Air Canada Buddy Pass upon signing up. Now this card is first year free, so you're not paying an annual fee in the first year, and then by the second year's time, you could go ahead and downgrade that card to the no-fee CIBC Aeroplan Visa card, and you would have come out ahead with even more earnings and an even higher earning rate in the first year compared to just getting the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card directly. It's a similar story if you applied for the MBNA Alaska Airlines Mastercard, which gives you 30,000 Alaska miles, which you can redeem for higher value trips, and you can then downgrade to the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus Mastercard with no annual fee that we talked about earlier. And then, of course, don't forget to consider the fact that most credit cards out there will offer you a sign-up bonus or ongoing benefits that more than justifies the annual fee that they charge, especially if you put a little bit of effort into understanding how to maximize them wisely. That's, of course, a grounding principle of most of what we talk about here in the credit card game and here on this channel. But I think it's just something that's useful to remind those of you who are averse to paying annual fees that sometimes there's a reason why we pay those annual fees, and it's because we get more in return. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video and you found it helpful if you're one of those people who wants to maximize your credit cards while keeping your out-of-pocket spending to an absolute zero. If so, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below the video. Let me know in the comments, do you currently have a no annual fee credit card? Which one is it? Are you using it regularly, or are you just keeping it open in your sock drawer to help you build your credit history over time? Let me know and I'll see you in the next video. I can't do math at the same time as I'm speaking. And what can you do with MBNA? And what can you